Hey guys, how's it going? Connor Todd 1818 here with you today, making a video about the top video editing programs on the market today. Now, I will not be covering things that are specific to certain computers such as Windows Movie Maker or iMovie for Macs, because I think that if you have a Mac or have a PC, you already kind of know about those if you've really experimented with any editing softwares. I mean, that was the first one I used before I started getting into some, third-party programs. And so I think that using the third-party programs will be a little bit better because I can show you things that might apply for both types of computers if you do not like the one that is already installed on your computer. And I'm just going to go ahead and apologize. I have a little sore throat today. I don't know why exactly, but if I don't sound like I normally do, I apologize. But I'm really excited about this video, and I want to get it out to you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and make it. But yeah, so on to the first video. Alrighty guys, so the first program that I will be doing in this series of the top video editing programs on the market today is Vegas Pro 12. Now, Vegas Pro 12 is made by Sony, and it actually is not like a first product, as you can tell by the Vegas Pro 12. It is the 12th product in a line of all of their video editing softwares. And actually, Vegas Pro 11 will be another part of the video that I am making. So if you do not for some reason like a feature about Vegas Pro 12, you might like Vegas Pro 11 because it has many of the same features, but at the same time it's not Vegas Pro 12, and it's, you don't have to have a 64-bit operating system, which is what I was meaning to talk about anyway, so I'll get on that. For Vegas Pro 12, you have to have a 64-bit computer. You cannot have a 32-bit computer. So while it will only work for 64 bits, Vegas Pro 11, which is very similar, works on 32 bits, and I will be showing you that on a different computer when I record this video. So when you start up the program, it's very simple, and you're given this arrangement of what looks to be windows. And the best thing that comes to mind when I think of this is Adobe products, mainly Photoshop, because that's the one that I've had the most experience with. But you have the option to delete these little, sections in your workspace. So if I don't want to, mess with my master volume, so for certain clips I think, the volume's fine, I don't need to mess with it, I'll just hit that X button right there, and, I won't have to mess with it at all. And you can, of course, go into your, Windows and add more little options for your workspace if you want something that isn't here. But this is what I like. This is my favorite arrangement of workspaces that I deal with for my video editing. Now, in this one space right here, you have your project media, which doesn't really matter until you've got clips pulled in. You have your Explorer, where you can actually select all your different clips. You have your list of transitions, and this just has an abundance of transitions. You have whatever this is, and then your media generators. So I'm going to go into my Explorer and go ahead and actually drag a video into this timeline that I have right here, and yes, I do want that to fit. So as you can see, this is just a little video recording that I took. It's not very good. It's not in good quality. I don't know why it's not in good quality, but let's test out the intro, see if it's in better quality. It's not in that much better quality. That's not good. Anyways, so this is your timeline, and you can see a bunch of different options pop up right in here. You have your preview window, and if I were to hit this, hey guys, how's it going? Hey guys, how's it going? You can see that my audio is moving around up in here, and so this is pretty much it. I mean, I honestly cannot tell you about everything because I'm actually pretty new to this program. I will tell you that I like it a lot, and it has massive amount of capabilities. You can pretty much make a movie in this thing if you want. And I know for a fact that most of the real popular YouTubers use this program to edit. And so if you want to be like Tobuscus, like iJustine, like any of them, you can get this program and video edit like a pro once you learn it. Another thing is that it is very, very, very popular, so that there are a lot of tutorials out online. And if you want me to make a tutorial, that is fine. Just tell me and I will make you one. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as what I know about Vegas Pro 12. I know that of course you do have to go render videos, but that really makes them great. And so a lot of the more recent videos that I posted out online have been used with Vegas Pro 12. So thank you guys for watching this part of the video, and we're going to go ahead and go head on to the next. So now we arrive at the second program in this series of video editing programs, and that one actually will be a very, very popular program called Adobe Premiere Pro. Now this one actually will take a little bit longer to load, I think, but as you can see, it has a really cool loading screen, just like all the Adobe products. Basically anything that Adobe does is going to be very, very good. Now this also gives you a lot more of a straightforward, or not straightforward, actually more of a confusing setup for new projects and things like that. So I just hit yes on everything and then let it adjust when I plug new videos in. But it will give you a ton of different I guess options, whether you're recording with a webcam, with a video camera, a capture card for those of you that want to be recording for Xbox or PlayStation, I don't know. And then of course, you know, your screen recorders such as Camtasia, Fastone, all of those great, or Fraps, just those that come to mind. Now as you can see, this is kind of similar to Sony Vegas in the fact that it has, you know, it's windowed. It has windows within the workspace, so you have all of this, your effect controls, all of this good junk up in here. You have of course your video viewing option, where you can actually see what is going to be shown on the screen when people are watching your videos. You have your browser like you had up in the top left hand corner of your Sony Vegas, with your media browser, your info, your effects, and your markers. And then of course you have your sequence, and this is going to be your timeline with your audio up in here. Now you can move these around, do what you want with them, and a lot of different people have, you know, their own way of doing things. You probably will not see as many, or you probably will not see two that look completely similar. So let me just go in here and go to my videos, and we'll just pull this one up. So let's pull this over here into the actual timeline. Yes, we're going to change the sequence settings just so that now you can see this is the exact same way that it was, and this actually is showing that the video is in better quality. Maybe that was Sony Vegas not showing you the perfect render. But anyways, as you can see, we have a very similar lookout. So as you can see, you have the audio right here. Everything runs very smoothly. You can set intro effects such as transitions, highlighting things, zooming in, panning out. Anything that you basically want, you can do on Premiere Pro. Now Premiere Pro actually has a very prestigious, I guess, crowd that uses it, whereas Vegas Pro had, you know, Tobuscus, iJustine, all of those people that are very, very popular out on YouTube. Minnesota Burn, I don't know. Actually, I probably should not be saying that because that's probably wrong. But anyways, a lot of the really popular YouTubers use Sony Vegas Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro is massively used by actually people making movies. I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's correct, that The Social Network, that movie, was made almost entirely in Premiere Pro because it has such a, you know, massive list of capabilities that it can do. You know, multiple video clips, everything that you could possibly need is right here. Now it is a very hard thing to learn, I think, but once you get it down and you understand the basics of it, you can kind of run with it and really make some awesome videos. Now, one thing that I did not like very much about it is that its rendering is more complicated than Vegas Pro, and that one was actually a little bit weird. It reminded me of Cinema 4D, whereas another program that I will be showing you shortly, you don't really have to render at all. You can render it straight to YouTube. It's really easy. But this rendering is the only complaint I had about using Adobe Premiere Pro. So that's pretty much it about Adobe Premiere Pro. Basically, with video editing softwares, I would just recommend finding something that you like, a workspace or something, by trying out demos or something, because they all are very, very good. You can do basic editing and actually more complex editing in most of the programs that I will be showing you. So you probably shouldn't worry about the actual, specifics of certain programs, because they all probably can do pretty much everything. So I probably should have said that in the beginning, but if you did not hear in the beginning, I'm saying it to you right now. But on to the next clip. Alrighty guys, so now for the third clip in my series of the best video editing softwares out on the market today. And as you can see, it is called Camtasia Studio. Now, as far as a complete package goes, this is probably the most complete program that you are going to find. The reason being is that it offers you a lot of different options, such as recording your screen and doing a bunch of different having a bunch of different capabilities with that, and it probably provides one of the best screen recorders out there. And as for this, as you can see, it's very, very, very simple. And so I think that is why it actually appeals to a lot of YouTubers that are just starting out, that don't have many views, don't have anything that's, going for them that much. And I think that for me, when I was starting, I was lucky enough to find this program after using, Windows Movie Maker for a little bit on my trials that never even got to, YouTube. I think that having this program that was so simple, but I felt like I could make such good videos with such a professional look to them, it really helped my confidence, and that actually has a lot to do with how good your videos turn out, is how confident you are with them. So as you can see, things are it's more of a simple, more of a big, window. The workspace is, however, set, so you cannot change things around. So this is what you get, but very, very easy. I did not really have any problems with it, and I've actually been really pleased with the way things have gone. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you importing that same clip that we've been using, and we're just going to drag that down. Very similar. As you can see, all of these have that timeline. The reason why all these programs have that timeline is the ones that I love, or programs that I love, have a really distinct timeline with a very distinct showing of what the video will look like. And then of course, your effects, basic stuff, because I'm not really doing that much hardcore editing. So if you are really looking to do some hardcore editing, I would definitely stick to some more complex programs. But if you're wanting to just zoom in, zoom out, pull out some call outs, maybe some transitions, this is the way to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and play, and as you can see, it's just going to be, the same old Skyrim stuff. But as you can see, zooming in is very, very easy. So I just zoom in, and then I hit play, and then I just pause it first because I'm stupid, and then zoom it back out. And so then if we were to play it again, hold up. Okay, that's good enough. No, it's not. I'm a perfectionist. Boom. Alright, there. Now it's good enough. So now if you were to look again at our sequence, you can see it zooms in real easily, and it zooms out. So pretty much that is some of how easy it is. You've got your audio editor, all this good stuff. Transitions, very, very easy. Easily cut the video. Just like that. Move that away. Delete that. So as you can see, it is very, very simple. I know a lot of YouTubers that aren't really as popular use this one, but some of the really popular YouTubers use this program for all their recordings and editing. So as far as that goes, it's definitely a very, very good program. Now, this one is probably the most readily available for you if you are starting out on YouTube. Now, if you are, established and you've been using Vegas Pro or something, I would stick with it. Vegas Pro I really, really like, but I really, really like Camtasia Studio. and that is made by TechSmith. I meant to tell you that in the beginning because I told you Vegas Pro is made by Sony and Premiere was made by Adobe, but this is made by TechSmith. So if you were to look at the top video editing programs, this is going to be one of them, Premiere is going to be one of them, and Vegas Pro definitely will be one of them. So as far as the complete package goes, Camtasia Studio is hard to beat. But anyways, I will move on to clip number 4. Alrighty guys, now for our fourth clip, I am sorry, I cannot speak today and I have a sore throat, so as you can see I am a mess. But anyways, our fourth program in the list of best video editing programs out there is going to be Sony Vegas 11. Now, it is of course the version of Sony Vegas that came before Sony Vegas 12, so let me just go here. And as you can see, it is loading up really fastly. Hopefully we'll get this going. And then I've got one more to show you guys. And as you can see, it is up in the top left-hand corner. It's called Pinnacle Studio. But that's going to be it as far as the list goes. So if you've made it this far, give yourself a hand. And if you haven't, well, then hopefully you found a program that you really liked. But anyways, you can see that it's loading, and as you can see, this is actually a different computer. This is a computer that my one with Windows 8 on it, and I have one with Windows 7 on it, so that hopefully I can bring you guys videos with both operating systems, assuming that Windows 8 has something wrong with it. So hopefully we're going to be loading this thing up, and as you can see, it looks very, very similar to Sony Vegas 12. And it is very, very similar. Just a few different, things. I can't really tell you that much is different, except for maybe the power and the speed of it. But if you are a 32-bit user, or maybe you just want, you like Sony Vegas Pro 11 a little bit more, I would definitely just use this. It's very, very easy. It's made by Sony, which means it's going to be high quality. It is relatively stable, and I would definitely recommend it, but I really can't say that much more about it to you guys. As far as the program goes itself, I use it and Vegas Pro interchangeably. It doesn't really matter. I have this one on this computer because it is a 32-bit, while the Windows 7 one is a 64-bit. So there's my reasoning behind that, but I definitely think it's a very, very, very good program to use. So I would definitely recommend looking into either of those Sony products. We finally made it to the fifth and final program on this list of the best video editing softwares out there. And the fifth and final program is Pinnacle Studio 16. Now I hope this will load up. This is my least favorite video editing software. I'm going to go ahead and say that, not because of the features, not because of the the workspace or anything. I actually really got this one before I got Sony Vegas because I actually kind of liked it a little bit more, but it is unstable for me. As you can see, it's Pinnacle Studio Ultimate, and it is hopefully going to work. I really hope it does, because it wasn't working the other day, and so if it doesn't work, then I'm sorry, Pinnacle Studio. It makes you look really bad in front of all the YouTubers. But hopefully it will load up. Now, Pinnacle Studio is, I guess it's kind of a very similar program to Adobe Premiere. I just found it that way because the window, the way it looked, and it's got it's got that purple theme to it and stuff. It just looks very similar to Adobe Premiere, while Vegas Pro is its own kind of thing, and the other program on our list is Camtasia Studio. It is even different than all of those, but it has some better features. Now, if it doesn't load up in a second, that means it is just not going to work, which is a real pain because it took a little while to install it. Now, that is one thing I did not like, is that it took so long to install, but I got over it decently fast because I'm not a big baby about that kind of stuff. But anyways, as you can see, it's not going to load. So I would definitely recommend, looking into other programs before this, but if you wanted to get one of the programs on this list, this would probably be the last one that I would choose, but I would still, recommend it. It's a good program. I used it for a couple of videos, mostly just to see if they looked good, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Thank you guys for watching this. It is so helpful for you guys to like this video and to subscribe. I hit 600 subscribers the other day. That is just awesome, and hopefully I can keep bringing you videos, and hopefully, you know, we've got a loading thing. Maybe it's still starting up. I'm gonna go with no. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this. Sorry that Pinnacle Studio didn't work, but it is what it is. So I will see you guys soon.